penis. Hello,
P.
everybody.
You're all gay.
Welcome to the stupid. I hate
No,
you,
you.
and I hope. Let me introduce you, pricks. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to this podcast, the Pity Party. We're kind of useless. Everybody.
Selfless, shut up!
I'm Danger. I'm pretty much God. Jaffa, please introduce yourself.
I'm a dog.
Alright, an F. How about you?
I'm
Alright, that's
the
good enough.
Asian.
I'm an F. Anyways. So, Jaffa, can you please explain today's subject?
Alright, today we're talking about art tracing and art theft. Why is Danger muted?
I don't fucking know. Oh, never mind.
I want.
Danger, just don't do that.
Just talk. Danger, wake up.
Shut up! Alright, anyways. Art tracing and art stealing. NF. What do you know about this?
It's bad.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Excellent observation.
We just like end the no, we just like end a podcast here. Like
it's like
bad.
2 minutes long.
No, it's not even 2 minutes. It's like 1 minute and 25.
And yeah,
So,
has anybody ever
what are-
traced over your art?
I did.
No.
I actually did trace over art, but I was like 11.
Oh, what did you trace over?
Sonic drawings.
Did you make your own Sonic OC?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god.
It was like I might draw it one day actually, but it was like Fang the Tiger or something.
Oh my god.
But then I remember like thinking,
Fang.
wait, Fang's already a Sonic character, so I named him like Stripes the Tiger.
Edgy one.
Stripes.
I remember it being really edgy, like he had a scar on one eye.
Oh Jesus Christ.
What about you guys? Do you have any memories like that?
Did your OC listen to My Chemical Romance?
I didn't even know like My Chemical Romance was a thing at 11.
I knew about Death Grips when I was 11.
At 11, I was just listening to Sonic songs.
Oh my god.
Alright, what about you, Jalfa?
Well, I haven't. Nobody's traced over my art because my art's shit. But
Don't you, like, isn't your profile picture traced?
well, it's not trace. It's a trace of a real picture of a dog. So you know, people like.
It's still tracing a form of art.
But like it's okay if it's real life because you know some people that's like an animation style. People go frame by frame in a real life video and draw all over it.
Yeah. What about you and F?
Danger, stop being muted. Yeah.
Shut up, I'm trying to eat. Jesus Christ.
Hey, my hot Cheeto noises are in here, so get your noodle noises in here.
Spontano.
Yes, I just assumed that they're
Oh
noodles.
god.
Cool.
Some good ramen noodles. So, I might actually draw Zips or like Strike the. Well, it was like Stripey the dog, Stripey the tiger, or something like that.
Isn't Stripey the dog?
I might draw that.
It's actually like a dog stripper.
Oh yeah. I was at my
Don't you
grandparents'
draw?
house, right? And I found this really old like drawing that I did when I was like 5, and it was like a stick figure with a huge ass, and it said, it said, what's big on the outside and but small on the inside, and it said Jack's butt.
I bet like when you were drawing that, your grandparents just looked at it and like, damn it, we failed already.
Is that why your mother thought you were autistic?
I think so.
No, I think his mom thought he was just really, really stupid.
Yeah, probably.
I'm a fucking
So
dog. What
stupid,
can I say?
She thought he was autistic.
No joke. Wait, I just realized I'm
What
eating
about
rice
you?
right now. Holy shit.
What about you? What about
Are
you?
you
man?
fucking kidding me?
I'm not even joking.
Well, John,
Um,
you might have traced when you were younger.
okay, so I used to have a character with purple hair. Like, it's like a Mary Sue, and she looks so fucking bad. I drew it on MS Paint. I use bases a lot. It looks so fucking trash. Like, just imagine a purple, like, Mary Sue. Like, purple haired Mary Sue with wings, and then she's like a fucking angel. That's it.
I used to
I
make,
ship her with Zips the tiger.
I used to make really shitty drawings, like when I was 7 of like Skylanders.
Dude,
Oh
I
my
used to
God.
love Skylanders. Like,
know.
I still think the figures are really nice and well made. And if you're trying to make like a collection of like those figures because they look nice, they actually go for like really cheap now because nobody buys it anymore.
Yeah, I used to have like a ton, and like in the big bin that I had all of them in, like we sold it and I got $50 fucking from it.
Damn,
I know, but I didn't.
who
Get
even wants that many toys?
I know. And then in like 2016, I started like making really bad like anime drawings, and the proportions were
What
like
the fuck?
they were so off. They were, ugh.
The eyeball was on the knee.
That is how it was. It looked like I fucking drew with my eyes closed.
Oh my God.
So enough. Cause she's Asian, get it?
Looks like I drew it with
Ha
my
ha
eyes
ha.
closed
Funny.
while holding the pencil with chopsticks.
So enough.
Neff, stop muting.
I
Danger
can't, because I'm eating. My parents usually just go in my fucking room all the time.
Danger wants
Eat
to
louder.
Danger wants to hear your noodle
my
slurping
God.
noises.
Hey, you bet I do.
That's pretty damn sexy.
Oh my god. How did? Okay, can we talk about art
gross.
tracing again? We're losing subject.
This is how a podcast works, Danger.
Whatever, man. This isn't even a podcast. You call this a gamble.
This is
a
just
gamble.
fucking
Babble.
garbage.
This is a
A
mini
gag.
Babble. It's like fuck. I don't know how long we're gonna do this. Probably like 10 or 15 minutes.
What about you, NF? Have you ever have your art traced or traced art?
Never traced art or got my art traced.
Have you ever had your art stolen?
No.
Hmm.
Because it's too shitty.
Shut up! Oh my god, I knew you were gonna say that.
It's not.
So, NF, what's it like living in China, Japan?
Alright, I guess.
Oh, I've got a story about art theft from somebody who isn't me. So in the last episode we mentioned how I met Swag Bros, right? Danger.
What?
In the last episode I mentioned how I met Swag Bros, right? And at that same place I met Swag Bros, I met an edgy lesbian. And
Jesus.
she always complained about art theft, even though she clearly just made fake accounts to make it look like people were stealing her art.
Oh, Jelfus, remember when we were on the call and then you say like when like Swag Bros was like a closeted homosexual?
So earlier today Earlier today we were talking about how Swag Bros might be gay.
What?
Not even. I don't know if I should be saying
Not like
this.
joking, like
I know, but I don't know if I should be saying this publicly because it is true.
who cares? Just do it for the money.
All right, I'll do it
We
for
don't
the
get
sweet
paid.
ad revenue. All right.
We
that
don't
we're not
get
gonna be
evidence.
making because Danger's a fucking
So?
idiot. So I think Jordan's gay because, one time he was like, so this was like 2 years ago when I didn't think when I thought it was 100% straight, and he was like, Danger. He said those exact words. So he asked me, "Hey, do you have feelings for guys?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, and he's like, me neither. And it was really weird because like the rest of that call, he kept bringing it up, like, like we were looking at like we're on Roblox or something, and there was like this game, this big picture of this black guy with like a huge beard. He's like, I wouldn't fuck that guy because I'm not gay. I'm definitely not gay. Like, it was so strange.
Imagine like him telling, Dad, I think I'm gay. What?
We
raised you
alive. Oh, I love Lingland
Well,
food.
Alpha, I think we ran out of the subjects. We talked about Swag Bros
but-
being gay. I think it's a good time to
What
end
if Swag Bros was gay for Jelfus? Still till this day.
it. Probably is. Probably.
God.
I mean, he's
Then
the only
wouldn't be
person.
why is
surprised.
he ignoring me then?
Maybe because he doesn't
Don't you
like you
think, don't you
anymore.
think like right
Thanking
now he'd
you.
be asking
And
for
he
nudes
doesn't-
or something?
Jaffa could.
I'm eating.
I love you.
I'm eating Lingland
Guys, be
food.
quiet for a second. One day, Jaffa was walking to summer camp until he sees one boy sitting in the corner by himself. It was Swag Bros. He was just thinking, oh man, I want some pee-pee today. And then Jaffa said, yo, do you want some pee-pee today? And then Swag Bros just said, yeah, okay. Jaffa then said, okay. And then he went up to the Swag Bros and said, open up wide. I'm ready to die.
Alright, it's time for our sponsor. This episode is sponsored by
Audible.com.
this episode is sponsored by Iraq.
The country of Iraq.
If you use code Danger is still stupid, you will get 50% off your next purchase. Thank you.
What are you purchasing from Iraq?
The next
War weapons.
sleeves.
Oh my god! Come on.
The
Obviously,
next thing we know, with like a fucking missile just strikes all of our houses. We just hear
They're
like,
on to us.
Swag Bros is like outside just yelling Allahu Akbar. Swag Bros works for ISIS the whole time.
Oh my god. An ISIS kid loves you.
ISIS language for ISIS. That's a good. This is a good place to stop it, right?
I think we
No.
should talk about ISIS.
No, I think we should stop it here.
How about we talk about the Crips and the Bloods and get our ass kicked?
Yeah, I live in the West Side, so I rather don't.
Let's talk about that because one danger to get his ass kicked. Yes. Alright.
See, me
So-
and Neff do not have an opinion on it, but Danger hates the Bloods, and he wants.
No.
He would personally fight the leader of the Crips.
No.
Yeah. He would say
West Side
that
boy.
he would like do a fucking
you can pick an
genocide.
apple with your hand. You can fight the leader of the Crips.
Exactly.
Nah. I think I'll live. Alright, Joffrey, you said like 10 minutes. We've been in this call for 44 minutes. I think we're good.
Well. All right.
You wanted it to be.
What do you want our closing remarks to be?
Thank you for watching or hearing. I don't
Suck
hear.
our dicks. Thank you very much.
And
Make sure you buy Swag Bros' merch. Teespring.com/swagbros21.
And F send nudes, and that'll be all. Goodbye.
Thank you
Nah.
for sucking dick.
That's gay.